can't flip on the paper. Oh my god.
Seconds used. One minute. One 30.
Freshman year of college, I decided to join a music fraternity. Is this a little weird? Yes, because it is a sisterhood of all women, but it's technically called a fraternity. Through this, I remembered my love of music. I've been playing the flute since I was 10 years old, and now being 19, turning 20 this month, it's been over almost 10 years since I've been playing the flute, and I've loved every day of it since. Has it been hard? Yes. But I've learned to love my music, and through SAI, I learned how to re-love music. With new friendships and new people, and surrounded by people who love music and love the arts, I remembered that love, which leads me to today's quote. It is through art that we will prevail and we will endure. It lives on after us and defines us as people. Rita Moreno. Today, I want to talk about how art is something that lives on after us. With SAI, that is something that's been going on for 100 years now, and is something that has lived through people that have lived and died. And so today, I will talk about how the art that endures your legacy can all be different things. So today, I want to start off by talking about Alexander Hamilton and his art of writing. Hamilton wrote a lot in his life. As known by the Federalist Papers on him helping write the Constitution, he wrote a lot, and his legacy still lives on to this day. For example, he wrote 51 of the Federalist Papers. Originally, there were only supposed to be 25, written between 3 men, but Hamilton decided to go above and beyond because, 1, because he was kind of crazy, and 2, because he wanted to prove his legacy. He wrote 51 Federalist Papers in support of the Constitution. And because he had this art of writing and wanting to write so much, his legacy lived on to the person who we know him as today. I mean, he has a whole musical written about him. Of course his legacy has lived on. Next, I want to talk about one of my favorite books, The Selection by Kira Cass. The Selection is about a young girl who goes off into this royal, bachelor competition, which is unrelated. But I want to talk about how in this world, Ilia, the country that they live in, has a caste system of 1 through 8. 1 being the royalty, 8 being the poorest of the poor. America lives in the middle class. She's a number 5, meaning that she's a little above the poverty line, but not very much. And she hates the caste system. So whenever she gets into this royal bachelor competition, she goes in and writes a whole way on how to get rid of the caste system. And eventually the prince that falls in love with her and all, the cheesy romantic things, they eventually get rid of the caste system because of her, because of the art of politics. And she learned how to use all of the politics that she had learned while being in the castle on how to get rid of the caste system. And because of that, it lived on throughout the other books that you read that are past her life. You learned that she actually created this new world because of her art of politics. Lastly, I want to talk about a not so well-known video game called Subnautica. Subnautica is about you, a person who is on a spaceship going off to build a time warping situation, and eventually your ship is shot down, and you end up on this planet that is only water, is only ocean with 2 very small islands, and you have to learn how to survive and get off this planet. Of course, this is a video game, but you go through the story and you get to see your character struggle on how to survive. And your character eventually does survive and creates a whole entire rocket to get off that weird planet yourself. This is through the art of survival. You learn everything around that world. You learn what's dangerous, you learn what you can eat, you learn what you can build and what you can use to build, and through that, you have the art of survival, and you survive and win to that day. So, today we've seen that arts can come in many different ways. Just how with Hamilton, how writing was his legacy. He used that as his art form to show that he had more things to say that future generations should know about. And with the selection, how in a fictional world, America was able to get rid of the caste system and make an entirely new country. And lastly with Subnautica, how there's the art of survival and how you are able to survive with just learning different things. So, as it is said, it is through art that we prevail and we will endure. It lives on after us and defines us as people.